Hello children. So today we are going to continue the lesson metals and non-metals, ionic bonding. Okay, so we have already discussed the ionic bonding in sodium chloride, right? So let's discuss some more compounds which are having ionic bonding. The first one that we are going to discuss is ionic bonding in magnesium fluoride. Okay, magnesium fluoride is having a chemical formula MgF2. Okay, MgF2, magnesium fluoride. Alright, so we are going to discuss how magnesium and fluorine combine each other to make magnesium fluoride. For that, let's check what is the structure of magnesium. Okay, now here is the structure of magnesium. You know that magnesium is having atomic number 12. Therefore, its electronic configuration is, here you can see, okay, first shell 2 electrons, second shell 8 electrons, and the third shell contains, M shell contains 2 electrons, isn't it? Okay. So in magnesium atom is always trying to get the octet by losing that 2 electrons. Okay. So in magnesium, 2 electrons are ready to be donated. Okay. That you have to keep in your mind. So what about fluorine? This is the structure of fluorine. Fluorine atomic number 9. Okay. So the electronic configuration 2, 7. You can see in the outer shell 7 electrons are there. You know that we will do for making the bonding easier. I told you always do 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8 like that pairing. Okay. So here 3 paired electrons are there in the outer shell and 1 unpaired electron. Total 7 electrons. Okay. Now let's see how they are bonded. Magnesium and fluorine bonded each other. This is the ionic bonding in magnesium fluoride. You can see in fluorine atom, we know that one unpaired electron is there. Okay. So that unpaired electron will be paired by one electron from magnesium. You understood? And also one more fluorine, the chemical formula is MgF2, right? So one more fluorine will be there, that also will be complete the octet by gaining one electron from magnesium atom. So here is the resultant diagram. After losing 2 electrons, magnesium got octet, isn't it? Now only 2 shells are there. The last shell is full. Okay. And magnesium after losing 2 electrons became 2 positively charged ion. I told you when electrons are lost from an atom, they form positive ions, right? So here how many electrons are lost? 2 electrons are lost. Therefore magnesium became 2 plus. Okay. Now what about fluorine? Each fluorine gained one electron from magnesium. See here in the picture you can see the electrons. Okay. And after gaining one electron, it became fluoride ion. Fluoride ion. Okay. And it got one negative charge. Okay. Here one more negative charge. So this is the structure of magnesium fluoride. Okay, we will move to the next compound. Ionic bonding in magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is having a chemical formula MgO, isn't it? We already learned how to write the chemical formula in 9th standard. Hope you remember. Okay, so MgO. Here is the structure of magnesium. Magnesium atomic number 12, 2, 8, 2. As we discussed just now, we know that magnesium is ready to donate 2 electrons from the outer shell, right? What about oxygen? Oxygen, total 8 electrons. Atomic number is 8. Therefore, total 8 electrons are there. Electronic configuration is 2 6. Okay, 2 6. So in the last shell you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So in the last shell you can see 2 unpaired electrons are there, right? Okay, therefore in oxygen atom that unpaired electrons are looking for getting pairs from some other atoms. Okay, and here is the ionic bonding in magnesium oxide. It's very simple. Magnesium is ready to donate 2 electrons and oxygen is ready to accept that 2 electrons. See here. So the in magnesium oxide, see the blue colored electrons are coming from magnesium atom. Okay, now both of them got octet. But what happened? The atoms became ions. Okay, magnesium became 2 plus because it lost 2 electrons, and oxygen became 2 minus because it gained 2 electrons. Alright, so this is the structure of magnesium oxide. Hope it is very clear to you. Now let's move to the next one. Ionic bonding in aluminium chloride. Okay, so here is the structure of aluminium. Aluminium is having atomic number 13. Therefore, the electronic configuration 283. In the last shell, you can see 3 electrons. So, aluminium is ready to donate 3 electrons, isn't it? Okay. Alright, here is the structure of chlorine. So, we know that chlorine is having an atomic number 17. So, the electronic configuration is 287. So, in the last shell, you can see 1 unpaired electron is there and 3 paired electrons. That means 6 total electrons plus 1 unpaired. Okay. So chlorine is always looking for getting 1 more electron in the last shell so that it will get the octet. Okay. So let's check how aluminium and chlorine will bond each other. See here, as we already discussed, in aluminium, 3 electrons are ready to be donated, right? The chemical formula of aluminium chloride is AlCl3. Okay, so aluminium will combine with 3 chlorine atoms. We know that each chlorine is looking for 1 more electron and 3 total chlorine atoms are there, and aluminium is ready to donate 3 electrons. So each chlorine will accept 1 electron from aluminium. Okay, so the structure is like this. After losing 3 electrons, aluminium will become positively charged. Okay, and what will happen to chlorine? Chlorine will become negatively charged chloride ion. Okay, now either you can draw 3 chloride ions one by one, or one single chloride ion, and outside of the bracket you can put 3, number 3, that means 3 times. Okay, then chloride ion, 3 times chloride ion, or you can draw 3 chloride ions. Hope you understood. Okay, so we discussed 4 ionic bonding total. So we discussed 4 ionic compounds in total. So let me give you 2 homework questions. Okay, so this is the homework assignment for you. Try to draw ionic bonding in magnesium chloride and sodium oxide. Okay, so hope you understood the ionic bonding in the 3 compounds that we discussed today. Okay, we will continue in the coming classes. Alright, thank you and have a nice day.